everyone, another reading from my book Pieces, 52 Short Stories While Being Human. It's chapter 43 and you're in for a treat. Well, it's Christmas time. I'll be reading the whole chapter again because it's this long, just a couple pages, nice and sweet. Okay. It's called Healthy Proposal. My health asked me to marry him, but not only I keep saying maybe, I also constantly cheat on him with this really hot, sweet food that is rarely as good as it promises or as it looks. I often feel disappointed in it and myself afterwards, and quite often don't even enjoy myself during the act. Sometimes I feel physically sick and swear never to do it again. Until the next time. My health keeps taking it on the chin, patiently waiting, ready for me when I am ready to commit to it for the rest of my life. It feels scary. It feels permanent. Forever is such a long time. I know I can have lots of goodness and sweetness and hotness with my health, that I don't need to search for it outside of our relationship, that I can be naughty with him, that we can make our marriage spiced up with surprises and indulgences. I love him dearly. I want to be with him and accept everything he offers and brings to our relationship. I'm so scared though, scared of missing out, knowing how irrational this is does not help one bit. I know I am in the wrong here. I know I should get my act together and be a grown-up about it. But I just want to scream and throw stuff around. Why can't I have it all? Why can't I have my cake and eat it? Literally and metaphorically. Is the child within me a time for chat? You're looking upset. Are you okay there? No, I want all the toys that everyone has. Do you want to take everyone's toys or do you want to have the same toys? I want the same ones. Okay. Even the ones you don't like? No, only those I like. Okay. So you want the same toys that you like that others have? Yes. You can. No, I can't. Why not? My poor parents don't have the money and they are mean. But you're not with your parents anymore. I take care of you now and you can have everything you want if you really want it. Everything? Yeah. But you can only play with few toys at the same time. It'd be hard to play with all of them at the same time. Yeah, I don't want that. But you can always swap. For every toy you want, you give another back. And if you want the same again, that's okay. It's always be available. You just need to ask and swap it for another. How does that sound? That's good. I'm happy now. So back to the marriage proposal by my health. I really want to say yes, but what if I can't keep the promise of fidelity? What if I fail you? So you will. We will deal with it if it happens. Why think of failing? Why not think of succeeding? What if you do manage? Well, we will have amazing long life together as long as we look after each other. I say yes then. And the song I've chosen for this, it's called Casamento by C4 Pedro, which is African artist. I believe he's Angolan, but I might be wrong. But he's definitely from Africa. I've been to his concert and he's amazing. In Casamento is it means marriage in Portuguese, and it's about marriage. It's a really beautiful song, really beautiful video. I really recommend you have a look at the link. But really this chapter is about what was going for me at the time when I was just getting frustrated with myself. Just constantly sabotaging my health, mostly with unhealthy food, but lack of exercise, and I kind of go through waves and circles, and I do really well, and then I don't, and then I really do, and then I don't, and there's always some kind of excuse. And I've long figured that a lot of things that I struggle with come from my childhood, and I've used actually snippet of a process that I used. It's called Healing Your Inner Child, of kind of the conversation I had in my mind with a part of me that represents the me that I was when I was little. And when I was little, I felt deprived. We didn't have much. My parents were quite strict, and I always felt quite jealous of others, who had more than me, with toys and clothes and money and stuff. And I really struggled with it as a child. And that little child, that part that struggled, that's still there, or here within me. And it just needs some laughing, it needs some healing, and that was part of that healing. And it's something that still needs work, and I still work on it. But it was quite kind of good point in my life when I decided that I will stop sabotaging myself and I'll commit to my health. And I accepted that I still might fall off the wagon and I still might make some bad decisions, but in the end my health is here. It's always gonna be here, and it's up to me how well or not well I look after it, so that it can be there for me and support me. So this is how it came to me, as this kind of conversation. Now reading it, I probably would have written a little bit differently now, but it's just what happened in that moment, and I felt I needed to capture it. And when I was editing, I didn't want to change things much because I felt they needed to be raw and accurate to what I was feeling in that moment. So hence it's so short, but I think it gets to the point, and sometimes that's better, isn't it? Instead of beating around the bush, I like to be direct. So that's that, really. It's look after your health. You only have one, and if you don't, you'll be dead. You need your health to live your life fully and to get you to the end, or as far as you can go before the end comes, And yes, you can go young, and if that's what you want, fair enough. But if you want to enjoy the fullness of life and every aspect of it, and especially if you have children, you want to see them grow, or you want to have more adventures, you want to enjoy it, you need to be healthy, and you don't have to be crippled and old when you're 60 or something. You can wait until you're 90 or older. I always find inspiration in older people, and by that I mean like in their 70s and older, who still do all the things they love. They dance, they horse ride, they climb, they swim in like channels and stuff, and that's who I want to be. But you're not gonna get there if you sabotage your health really badly. I'm not talking about a cake every so often, I'm talking drugs, smoking, alcohol, excess of all this. And even excess of sweets. If you have diabetes, it's going to be hard to enjoy your life, or other conditions that come with either being overweight or any deficiencies in the body because you don't have enough minerals and stuff, like osteoporosis and all sorts. we only have one life in this body. Even if you believe in afterlife, even if you believe in reincarnation, in this particular life, in this particular body, you only ever gonna be once. You must well make most of it. And for next time, we're gonna be going to the last section of my book, which is relationships. So prepare for fun, and see you soon.